Gil, Jace, and Joe, this is a short tutorial on how to use the defensive breakdown template if you guys want to use this this year. So it's an Excel spreadsheet, bottom line, with some macros that I wrote to analyze the data. It consists of a couple different sheets here. There's a linear breakdown. This is the main sheet where you're going to type in the linears for the game. So game 1, game 2, game 3, and game 4. And there's up to 70 plays each down there. And has a usual information, so time code from film, or I guess huddle play number, hash, left, middle, right, down and distance, formation play, and runner pass. I type in here whether it's runner pass and the ball carrier and some other notes. This is important because I use this to analyze runner pass and then also create scripts for practices. Front 7, 7 on 7 total, and goal line. So that's important. So I'll go ahead and paste in some information here that I have, some sample data. So you can see all the information that's in here. Don't mind the colors, that's just some formatting from previous breakdown. But all the information is in there. So to start the macro, you hit Control M as in Monday, and a menu pops up. So when you click on it, a menu pops up here. And so you can use this program in one of 3 different ways. You can analyze an individual game, so one of the 4 individual games. You can analyze all games together, so you have 2 or 3 or 4 games, analyze them in total. And you can create scripts for practices, so front 7, 7 on 7 total, and goal line scripts. So I'll show you how each of these works. So I'll start with individual game. Okay. So if you click Game Analysis, I'm going to go ahead and click, let's say, Game 1. Okay. And then it's going to go ahead and create some extra little sheets here. So right now you see linear breakdown, but it's going to add a couple here in a second. And should be right about now. There you go. So there's a hash analysis by hash, so left hash, middle hash, right hash. This area here is just for some scratch work. This one got moved over a little bit, so I'll just quickly move these guys over for a second. Move these over to here. Okay. I just use this area as scratch work when I print it. There's a print button here. And then I just design what defenses I think might work best for that. And then down and distance, same type of thing. First down, all the first downs, all the second downs, all the third downs, and fourth downs. And again, when I print these out, there's just some area for me to do some scratch work for drawing up some defenses. And finally, formation. Formation is a little more interesting because you can categorize how you want to analyze the information. So for instance, Colorado, which is like a doubles with a wide tight end formation. The Colorado formation, there's a couple different forms of it. There's Colorado left form I with the back offset. There's just I. There's near I, Robbo. There's different forms of it. So I can just say, you know what, I want to take a look at all the Colorado left I's. So if I type that in there and click Categorize Formations, it'll pull Colorado left I's over here, so I can analyze those. Then down here, I might want to say, you know what, I want to get Colorado right. And if I click that, it'll pull over the Colorado rights. Okay, so I was pretty specific with those. Now for night, there's another formation here called night. There's lots of different varieties of it. There's deuce and slot. If I just say night, and if I'm not any more specific than that, and I click Categorize Formations, I put another button down here, then it'll just grab them all. Okay, and then likewise, if I say triple, because there's triple I left and triple I right. If I say triple, and I don't specify left or right, it'll just say anything triple is pulled. So I can use this to help me categorize them the way I want to, and then drop some defenses against those specific formations. And again, there's a print button right here, so go ahead and print those guys as well. So that's the first way you can use it to analyze a single game. The second way you can use it, I'll go back down to the main sheet here, linear breakdown, is I can, if I hit Control M as in Monday, I can analyze by formation and by down and distance. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead here and do formation. So when the mouse is blinking, you know it's doing something, so the mouse is blinking. Okay, and it created some stuff here, and I'll go back ahead and I'll go to Control M, and I'll do down and distance. I'll just do them both so you can see what's happening here. Again, mouse is blinking, so it's doing something. All right. So just so you know where this is at, in the linears, there were game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4. Okay. What it did was it used that information to create these two lists here for total formation summary and total down and distance summary. So if you can see here, formation, it's categorized by formation, castle left, all the castle left, and castle right. And you'll notice here that anything that's pass is tagged in gray. So that's why that word pass is important, because I use that word pass to categorize as gray. So you can at a glance take a look at where the passes are. Looks like Colorado left is pretty much a run formation. And 26 is turning the ball, no secret there. And then go down here, second down, third down, we're getting more passes. You can tell by the gray. Alright. Colorado right, again, run. Alright, and then if you go back up top, I can go over here at down and distance. Now it's categorized by down and distance. So you can take a look at down and distance, what's happening here. This is interesting here because I can tell you what game it's on. So basically what was typed is the heading for each one of those games is put here. So you can go back to any play on huddle if you want and just take a look at the play number. I have time code that you do play number. And you can look at that play again if you like. But again, you can see passes very easily because they are gray. Okay, all the way down. Alright? So that's the second way you can do this. You can analyze a total game analysis, 2, 3, 4, all 4 games by down distance and by formation. And again, you can print these things out. Okay. The last way you can use it, Control M, is to create scripts for practices. So if I create linear scripts, I'll go back out here real quick. There's actually a sheet here called linear analysis. Okay. And what this does is this is created by the program. So right now it's actually filled in, but let me delete it so you can see that it works. I'll create linear scripts and I'll clear them. So it clears it all out. So it erases it. So basically I have room for all the different plays and all the different games categorized by front 7, 7-on-7 total, and goal line. So I'll hit Control M and I'll go create linear scripts and I'll actually create the scripts. So this is the third way that it can be used. So right now it's working. It's pulling all the data from all 4 games. It's going to remove the duplicates so you don't have the same play over and over. And then from there, it's going to create, you'll see here in a second, the front 7, 7-on-7 total, and goal line scripts. So give it a second here, and there it goes. So from there, here's a front 7 script. So here's all your run plays. And then you can obviously pick which ones you want to run the most in practice. There's a 7-on-7 script, so all the passes. So again, that's why that word's important, because it pulls all those based on the word pass. Okay, and then total, so it's just run and pass intermingled. All the plays from all 4 games. And then finally, there's a goal line script. So this is done by when you type in the linears. Is whenever you have a goal line play, 10 yards and in, 7 yards in, or whatever you want to define as the goal line, you put a G in there. So it knows if there's a G, that's a goal line play, and then it creates your goal line scripts for you. And then again, you can create the cards. That's not done in this program. I have a template for that, but you can create the cards. You can show the scout offense to run during practice. So that's the third way it's done. So in a nutshell, once the data's in, once the scripts are in, again, emphasizing the fact that the formations and the play calling has to be extremely consistent and accurate, because that's how it sorts it. But once it's in, then you can run the program and analyze a single game. You can analyze all games, and you can create scripts for practice. So you can check it out. If you have more questions, you can ask me. It might be useful for this year, but just let me know. We'll talk.